Can we stop with the violent protesting already? I'm honestly not here to make a video defending police officers or actions of police officers, though I'm sitting here watching the news and it's just honestly disturbing for me to just see people just throwing things at these officers, poking them with sticks, trying to attack them. And it's like, I get it, like I've seen all the videos myself, heard all the stories myself. I spent a lot of time, too much time on the internet, but it's just like, this isn't the person responsible for what's going on. And it's like, can we not look at him as a police officer, as an enemy for a moment? Can you just realize this is another human being you're throwing things at, large, heavy things, trying to hurt them? These are people that you're seriously injuring, putting in a lot of pain, sending to the hospital, putting in a lot of stress, and all they're doing is trying to do their jobs. Right now, they're just trying to defend the Capitol building, and you can argue, make any kind of argument you want about whether you think what they're doing is right or what is wrong. So I'm just like, you don't need to throw things at them. You don't need to take over the building and get inside and vandalize it, like, to make a point. Can we like take a step back to how we got to where we are? The times of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the times of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and how he got to where how he got things done, how people would go out, they would dress nice, they would dress in suits, they would peaceably protest, they'll go to places, they'll organize. Like, I'm perfectly fine with the idea of all you people, everyone peacefully protesting as much as they want. I'm perfectly fine. You're well within your rights to do that, to go to the Capitol building, to get on a megaphone, get a microphone, get a speaker, and just start saying your complaints, your demands, whatever. Say whatever it is you want to say. You have every right to do that. Though there's no need for you to, like, what's going on right now? Like, are you trying to break inside of this building to vandalize it so that, you know, you can get the president you want? Like, that's just obviously not the way that you should do it. And then it's even backfiring, and it's such an obvious, like, backfire. Like, you got the government calling in more police officers, military type officers, federal agents. I don't know exactly what else they're calling in, but they're calling in more than just police officers. You got members of Congress that were on the side of Trump now flipping sides and going to the Democratic side because they just don't want to see this anymore. And it's just like, you know, to me this kind of really all started with when you had riots that were going in the street, vandalizing businesses and vandalizing people's cars. And to me, vandalizing people's cars just, it kind of hit me a lot more personally. Like, I get it. You want to vandalize a business, something like a Target. Like, you're upset that Target's making all this money while you're stuck being broke. Like, I understand. I guess I understand it. And at least if you're attacking a business, it's not a personal attack necessarily on someone. It's an attack on a business entity. Though when you're attacking someone's personal car, like, what are you doing? Like, this person is going through the same financial situations you have. You might be vandalizing the car of someone who lost their job just as well, who has a family to support just as well, who's just as angry and upset as you. Like, you might be vandalizing the car, breaking windows, damaging, causing thousands of dollars of damages to someone who's in your position. Like, you're not, like, I mean, it's like, I'd even understand you vandalizing a police car a little bit more, because at least that's the government's responsibility to take care of it. It's the government and the police officers, you know, I don't know, police department, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It's the police department's job to take care of it, and at least the message is clear that you don't like the way police officers are acting. So why are we vandalizing people's personal cars and people's personal property when these are people who are probably going through the same situations as you? It's just, it's outrageous. It's crazy. Like, it's obvious why you're not getting what you want. It's because the way you're going about it is just absolutely the wrong way. And, like, just kind of reiterate this. If you want to go have a peaceful protest, have a microphone, have a speaker, like a box speaker, say what you want to say what you think is wrong, say what you think should be right. If you did it calmly, you did it peacefully, at least that's a much more respectable thing, and you're well within your rights to do that. Though you're going out vandalizing people's personal property and getting back onto like attacking police officers, like it's one thing if, like, let's say you had a police officer that you know, like, this is even like getting a little bit even more personal, like you say you know this police officer by that specific name did this thing and you guys are upset about it. Like, at least if you were to attack, I'm not recommending anyone attack anyone. So I'm just saying, like, where's your rationale? At least if you were to attack the person that you're actually upset about, it makes more sense. But they're attacking just random police officers, and it's like, these are just people, just like you and me, who are just trying to do their jobs. These are people who are just trying to do their jobs. They don't even want to be there. They don't want anything to do with these riots. They don't want to stop you. They probably have no personal care about if you get inside the Washington building. I lost my train of thought. I can't even remember what it was. But they have no personal care for if you're vandalizing government property. It's not personally affecting them. They're being told to be there. They have to go there. It's their actual job to do that. It's how they make their livelihoods. It's how they support themselves and their family. They're putting their lives on the line every single day. And I'm not here to defend police officers who's done wrong. I'm just here to say, where's the sense? Where's the middle ground in this? Where's the part where you realize that this is another human being, and you can at least sit there, you can try to talk to them, you can calmly say what you have to say, but you don't need to just be attacking random people. Like, could you imagine if your father was a police officer, and not like just a police officer, but what if he was a great police officer? What if he went to work every single day and put his life to the line because that's how he can take care of his family the best way he can do possible? That's how he's going to get the most benefits, the most money, have the most job security, all these things, so he can provide the best life for you. And then you find out that someone that day hit him in the head with a baseball bat just because he was standing in the wrong place and he didn't even do anything because his boss told him he had to go stand over there and block people from coming in, or he's going to risk losing his job because he can't just say no. And on a higher note, I'm definitely not defending police officers and actions of police officers who have taken the obvious negative actions that they're taking. On a personal and on a higher note, I honestly think what we need is a complete reformation of the police department. I think all the rules and the regulations of the police department need to be looked at, need to be rewritten, we need to be redone, we need to really redo police contracts, we need to redo everything about the police department. I think we need to change what it is to be a police officer, even give it a completely different name. I'm not saying that we should just fire all the police officers. I think we should rename the police officers and redefine what their actual job is. I would like to see one day where a police officer is a true community servant. Instead of being a police officer, we can call him more of like a peace servant. No, that sounds very cheesy. Make up your own name. But like a peace defender, public servant, like give him a different name too. Just have a different title so that he knows he has a different job. Rewrite his contract so that he's encouraged to not engage with people violently. He's encouraged to not arrest people. He's encouraged to not give tickets, and he's encouraged to sit down, talk with people, see what's really going on, try to actually help people, even in like the littlest ways, like just like doing nice little things like standing around supermarkets helping people put bags inside of their car, you know, giving people rides places. Like, I would like to see a day where police officers have a completely redefined job that looks nothing like the way it is. I would like to see a day where police officers' jobs are truly just to help people however they can, even if it's just standing around places, talking to people, seeing how people are, being more of a member of the community, you know, helping people. They see someone moving furniture in their house, and while they're driving by and they stop by and they say, hey, would you like some help moving that? And it's just a known thing that police officers help people instead of going around and you got to be afraid. Even me personally, like, I've never had a personal problem with a cop. I've had situations where cops have been nice to me, have been friendly to me, have been very nice, respectful, polite, you know, all those things. I've had good situations with police officers, though. I still, when I see a cop, especially when I'm driving my car, all of a sudden I get scared. I start overthinking everything about how I'm driving. I try to worry about if I'm going too fast, if I'm turning right, if I'm in the right place in the lane, if I'm using my signals or my lights. Like, I start worrying and checking everything. Like, I get concerned. I don't want to get pulled over, get a ticket, have a problem with this officer. So getting back on topic, getting back on point for this video, because I feel like police reform is definitely a topic I could make for a whole nother video about, possibly will, though I definitely just wanted to use this time in this video to say, like, can we please, like, I know no one's probably going to watch this video, no one's probably going to listen to me, but if anyone does, like, can we stop the violent riots? Can we stop calling it riots? Can we get to a point where the news can't even say it's a riot anymore? Can we just get to a point where we're peacefully protesting, where we're not attacking random other human beings that have nothing to do with your personal situation? Can we get to a point where, I mean, you can still march through the streets by thousands and thousands and millions of people, however, you know, 10,000 people walking down the street, and you can all have microphones and be playing loud music and complaining. You can still surround the government building, I suppose, stand on the front lawn, set up a stage and voice yourself. Though there's no reason for you to be trying to get entry inside of the building to, my only guess is to vandalize and to be attacking police officers who are just trying to do their job and have nothing to do with this current situation. Thanks for watching.